Peace, love, and light, my Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective. Thank you so much for tuning into Cusp of Roses Tarot for your Sagittarius season love reading. I am super, super excited to be back doing readings. I am very excited for the Sagittarius season so far. Energy feels amazing. I hope you guys are feeling amazing as well. Let's just go ahead and run through the basics right quick, okay? And then I will do our prayer, and then I'll kind of talk about the energy that I've been in for a little bit while I was prepping your decks, or at least the decks for your energy, okay? So energy is fluid. Time is an illusion. Okay. So if this reading does not resonate with you now, please feel free to check back a couple days from now, a couple weeks from now, even a whole month from now. Okay. Sometimes I can channel a little early for your energy. Sometimes I can also be channeling something from your past. Okay. That still means it resonates. It's just meant to give you some type of confirmation for the present moment. Okay. Or at least give you some type of reminder to keep something in mind for the present moment. Okay, my Capricorns. If you are not watching this reading for romantic love, okay, love energy also covers career, finances, family, friendships, co-workers, right, work environments, all of it, and finances. Did I say finances? Money, moolah? Okay, yeah, all of that covered in love. Okay, so if you're not watching this reading for, romantic insight, please feel free to apply whatever resonates to any of those categories. Okay. And if it does not resonate with you, that is perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with the reading. You are either just not at that energetic point in your own energetic evolution, or it's just I wasn't picking up on your energy this time around. I do have playlists for each cusp, and I also have playlists by season. Okay, so feel free to just watch your cusp playlist, see if you can get any new messages from the older videos. Also, feel free to just watch a season that has your cusp in it. Whatever have you, however you're guided to watch the videos, they are there for you to just kind of review and get those refreshers. Okay. Also, I really want everyone to check out the most recent new moon in Sagittarius chakra tune-up reading for the moon energy. That balance between masculine and feminine energy, I really feel is going to come to a head, come to a very strong point with this eclipse coming up. And then it's what's super interesting about it, and not to kind of dig into your reading time too much, but this full moon is coming up in Gemini, and it's on the 12th, happening around 12 a.m. Okay, so that is a very, very, very strong energy. That is a portal that is opening up for change in preparation for this solar eclipse happening later on in December. Okay, that is when a lot of energy is going to start coming through. A lot of shifts are going to be happening. Okay, so watched a few of those most recent moon energy readings to kind of get the pattern. What's really interesting about it is that Gemini is the partner, or the 1-7, the house of partnership for Sagittarius energy. Okay, so a lot of balance, right? It's that masculine, that feminine. Those partnerships are starting to come together in a really, really beautiful, miraculous, kind of very life-changing way. Okay, so just try to catch up if you can. If you haven't, if it's not your deal, no pressure, that's all good, but it is there just in case you are curious. Okay, and that new moon in Gemini reading will be out next week. So let's go ahead into your prayer. If you have any prayers, affirmations, meditations, mantras that you like to practice, chant, or engage in to connect with your higher self, your own divine spiritual guidance, or your spiritual team, please do so while I pray. Okay. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own divine ancestral council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and the Cusp Collective as a whole. Thank you especially for allowing me to be a clear channel to bring forth the most important love messages for the healing, the ascension, and the personal development, and overall gain and just abundance for my Cusp Collective, especially my Capricorn Aquarius cuspers for this particular reading. Thank you so much for covering them in love, light, and lifting them up in courage every day to conquer all that the world has for them each and every day. Thank you for walking with us. We love you so much. Thank you for guiding us into light in every moment. And so it is. Okay, my Capricorn. So, yes, Capricorns. Soon as I got connected with your energy, my solar plexus did a like a deep releasing. Like I actually like burped quite a few times. Like as soon as I felt your energy, it was like a big release in my solar plexus. And I think that also has to do with the throat chakra as well. And then I was also feeling some tingling and some twinging. Like it was almost like my third eye was being pried open, or there was a lot of pressure on it, right? To maybe be a lot maybe hitting you in your third eye. You may be seeing through the veil quite a bit during Sagittarius season, okay? But definitely you're feeling this solar plexus movement. You're feeling this will to create, this will to move, this will to go, right? Which is very Sagittarian, very just on the go, on the move, let's go, okay? Move, 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 move. There may need to be a little bit of clearing in your throat chakra, okay? That also could connect as maybe some fears coming up for you this Capricorn season, okay? Like that might be pushing you to move, is you might be experiencing a little bit of fear with whatever might have come up in Scorpio season or what's coming up for you now. There's also maybe a little bit of fear of change, okay? Yeah, maybe fearing a little bit of change, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to see what the love energies has for you, okay? But just take note of that. If you have time to meditate on those chakras, fine tune them, there's a lot of ways you can do it. You can just do it by imagining, white light circling those areas. You can listen to some meditations on YouTube, whatever have you. I do have a few meditation channels and some other awesome tarot readers that I feel are really great, really down to earth, really to the point for just kind of general monthly readings. They do not do cusp, but if you're interested in those, you can go ahead and check the channels tab, okay? And if you are new to being a cusper, the information about your specific cusp dynamic is in the description box below, all right? Okay, Capricorns, my Capriquares, my Cappy Aquas. What is going on with you in love? Yeah, I was definitely just feeling like movement. It was like a release. It's just a lot of releasing in your will. Maybe you're breaking free from some old mindsets, some old barriers that you have maybe put around yourself. Who knows? Maybe that's the fear, protecting yourself, right? But you're releasing that, okay? Let's see. Love energy, overall love energy for my Capricorns. Whoa. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hold on now. Healing family issues. Okay, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, so yeah, that fell on the floor. So I'm kind of picking up, and my guides are like teaching me a lot as I'm going along when it comes to just what I need to do to really be zoned in for these readings, and just kind of give the most accurate messages. When a card falls on the floor for me, it's a clearing, right? It's a need to clear. So you're clearing up some family issues. Could be dealing with your parents. It could be dealing with any type of authority figure in your life when you were a child. Just getting a healthier perspective on, maybe some trials and tribulations that you've gone through in your childhood. Getting a clear perspective on family dynamics. Yeah, that's that card for me. It's like really seeing family dynamics for what they are, as just two people or just humans, a group of people really trying to be themselves, learn their own lessons, right? They're no different than you. And I think that every person comes to grips with that at different points in their lives. But at a certain point, you realize like, oh yeah, my parents are human. Or yeah, my family they're just human. They're all figuring it out day by day. No one has it all together, kind of letting go of that maybe hero type of pedestal that we often put our parents on. But that's good. It's good because then you avoid putting that same pedestal on your partner or in a career or, on finances. So it's healthy. Definitely healthy, okay? What else is going on with my Capricorn-Aquariuses for Sagittarius season in love? Wow. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. That I think is the fears coming up. Yeah. Maybe fearing somebody or something doesn't want to move forward or won't be able to move forward or is blocked from moving forward. Maybe fearing that the family issues that you have, right? Currently, let's say you're sorting them out. You might be in the thick of that storm. And it may be forcing you to put on a mask like everything is okay, right? Like really detaching from emotion when in actuality it's not okay. So that's, feel what you feel, my Capricornians, okay? And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, okay? So pray for your family, my Capricornians. Pray for the healing of your family bonds. Pray that all that needs to come out in the light comes to light so that it can be healed, right? It's like when you really think about healing wounds, yeah, it has to get air. Wounds have to get air in order to heal. You have to open them up. You have to allow them to breathe, right? You can't keep them bandaged all the time. At a certain point with the wound, and I've had a few, so you gotta let it get some air, and that's the best way for it to heal. Okay, so maybe there are some deep-seated childhood wounds or family dynamic wounds that are coming up or that did come up in Scorpio season for you, my Capricornians. The collective or the energy that I'm picking up on for this particular reading is going through that unveiling, going through taking off those band-aids, sweeping it out from under the rug, so it's like no one's hiding anything anymore, right? No more false mask, right? And I think that what you might be finding out, thank you, Spirit. So when I mentioned that hero pedestal thing, it's that deception. That could definitely be the deception that, your parents or your guardians or your loved ones might put on face that everything is okay. And put on that they're good and they're all put together and there's nothing for you to worry about. But now you're maybe coming into some knowledge about, oh, shoot, there was a lot to worry about. Or, oh, my guardians or my parents or my family, they were going through a lot or they've been going through a lot, okay? This is really just for me calling in your soulmate. It's kind of like calling in your soul tribe, right? Calling your soul back to you, calling in spirit to come in. So your prayers and your affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. This is definitely, I feel, very strong family dynamic energy. So pray and visualize your family members being healed. Visualize the relationships that you want to have with your family members. Try to put that energy out there because you're in a very strong, very, very strong manifestation energy, especially under Scorpio energy. Like I have been saying that this Scorpio energy or the Scorpio energy that we felt this past season is going to linger on through Capricorn season. Okay. So Capricorn-Aquarius, this is definitely affecting you a little bit. But it's all for the greater good. It is all to get you to that next level because, we often can block ourselves from more abundance or receiving more abundance by not doing the inner work and not releasing when we need to release, letting go of people, places, things when it's time to let go. They then turn around and cause blocks in our abundance, right? So if my Capricorn-Aquarius is, you feel that will, you're trying to move, you're trying to go, but you feel maybe bogged down or trapped by some family dynamics, or some deception that you found out about your family. I'm really not picking up romantic love in this. I really do feel it's strongly family. But if you are, if this is aligning with romantic love, feel free to apply it, okay? But let's get some more clarification with the Sun and Moon Tarot. I specifically chose this deck for this season to prep us all for this eclipse, this solar eclipse happening at the end of December, which is going to be dead smack in the middle of the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, okay? The cusp of prophecy. So Oh, excuse me. I feel like I just spit everywhere. The cusp of prophecy. So this solar eclipse is going to bring in a lot of information, a lot of downloads, a lot of dreams, a lot of clarity, right? People are going to start seeing years and years ahead of their life, based on the trajectory and the energy and the work that they've put in, since their awakening. And everyone awakens at different times. People have been on this journey for years, months, days, weeks, it doesn't matter. But it's just going to show you, that's what I'm getting. Like, that solar eclipse is going to propel and either help people quantum leap forward, or at least show people where they could have been, had they done the work, or where they need to go if they start doing the work. Okay. Yeah, that just came in super strong. So I chose the Sun and Moon Tarot to kind of get that masculine, feminine, energy dynamic for, just to prep us all for that solar eclipse. Okay. Let's see, what do we got going on? Thank you so much, Spirit. This is very beautiful messages coming through, okay? Yeah, healing. Yeah, absolutely. Healing family issues. There it is. Sorrow. 3 of Swords. Healing heartbreak. Healing pain. That could have been a part of the deception, right? So your parents or your guardians or your family members might be putting on a very strong face, but inside they may be very, very sad. They may have been very sad, right? And you're just coming into that awareness, like, I think it's very admirable for parents and guardians and family members to try to put on a brave face and act as if nothing bothers them and try to do that whole superhero bit for their kids. But in actuality, it truly kind of, I won't say it backfires, but sometimes it doesn't give your kids a realistic view of what it looks like to cope with emotions, right? So when you see your parents, heartbroken, or when you see your parents struggling or stressed, right? Seeing those dark moments in them, seeing their own shadow side, it kind of humanizes them in a way, right? It makes you feel a little bit more connected, like, okay, I have my ups and downs emotionally, and so do they, right? Sometimes we can be like, oh, my mom or my grandma or my dad or my grandpa or my aunt or my cousins, they never go through anything. They always are so tough. They never feel like nothing's going wrong. But in actuality, that's the deception. There is a lot of sorrow here, okay? So I think that might be what you're coming into the knowledge of, my Capricornians, right? Just maybe some deep-rooted sorrow. And this could all just be for yourself, right? You realizing that you might be harboring some deep sorrow about your childhood. And look, we have the Lovers come out. So, okay, I'm getting that maybe some of my Capricornians are products or have experienced divorce in their childhood. And that might be coming up. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Especially with a lot of this partnership energy. Venus has been doing some really, 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 really interesting things in the cosmos. And I think that is unveiling a lot of relationship and love matter, right? The light matter of it and the dark matter of it. And I think what might be coming up for my Capricornians is that you're understanding that maybe the divorce that your parents went through, or that your grandparents went through, or that your aunt and uncle went through, or your guardians went through, right? Some sort of separation, some sort of heartbreak about relationships has been deeply embedded in you. And now this could be like, your mom experienced heartbreak, your grandma experienced heartbreak, your dad experienced heartbreak, your grandpa, your great-grandpa, the same cycle. And you're realizing like, oh shit, I've been a part of that cycle, or I have too experienced heartbreak in that same way, because it's unhealed trauma that's been passed down through the generations, right? So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. It's forgiving your guardians and the people who raised you, or your environment, forgiving your environment for instilling in you maybe some toxic traits, maybe some negative mind frames, maybe some unhealthy relationship habits that you're now carrying in your adulthood, or, in a relationship that you're in, okay? Try to find a little bit of compassion, or not a little bit, a lot. Try to find a lot of compassion for yourself. Find a lot of compassion for your environment, for the people in your environment during your childhood, and just really cultivate that understanding that you're learning and growing every day, right? You can't know it all. You won't know it all. So the fact that you are now able to be aware that, oh, wow, I'm a part of this cycle, right? Or I've experienced the same heartbreak, or wow, that divorce really, really stuck with me as a kid and I didn't really recognize that. That's beautiful. Okay. Because the first step is acceptance, right? It's understanding and accepting that, yeah, that's my truth. And I think that that's what's happening for my Capricornians, okay? That fear energy that I was feeling as well, that might be a fear of yours moving forward. Like, let's say there is a relationship or a soulmate coming in for you. You may be fearful that you're going to repeat what happened to your parents or what happened to your grandparents or what happened in your environment, that you're a little fearful that you're not free from that sorrow and that pain or those habits in that mind frame, okay? But trust and believe that if you've put the work in, that you're gonna attract something that is a match for you and that's balanced, and that it won't be toxic in that way, okay? As long as you are doing the work, yeah? So the Queen of Cups is here. Full moon energy. I was talking about that full moon. Excuse me. I'm starting to burp a lot now when I channel, so just pardon me, y'all. But that full moon in Gemini coming up on the 12th is going to be a very healing moon for you, my Capricornians, okay? So what I want you to do is just, worry. That's exactly what it is. That's that fear, worry. 5 of Pentacles. Are you enough? Do you have enough love to give in a relationship? Do you know enough about love? Do you know enough about your own love and how you want to be loved, right? Do you know enough about emotional connection? That's what this Queen of Cups and 5 of Pentacles is about. You're worried that you might not be ready for a relationship because there are just maybe still some family wounds or some deep-seated issues around family, around love connections, around relationships that are coming up to the surface, okay? Just take your time with that, Capricornians. There is no rush, okay? But just take your time to acknowledge it, face it, and accept it and embrace it and give it love. Just pour love into it. Pour love into all the people who were a part of that situation for you. Try to find a space of compassion, okay? Healing family issues. What's the overall energy? Thank you. Okay. Wow. Yep. Beautiful. Sagittarian energy right here with Temperance, the angel of alchemy, right? The angel of balance, the angel of art, creativity. This is you finding that balance, finding that peace. Yeah, peace sign. Finding that peace within about those family issues, about those wounds, about those mindsets, right? That relationship, those fears surrounding love. Trust and believe, my Capricornians, that you are not alone in that. Everybody goes through that. I'm a firm believer that everybody cycles through those emotions, even if it doesn't have to do with family issues. It's relationships, right? It's connections. It's how do we show up in relationships? And there may be a little fear that your heartbreak from the past or heartbreak from your parents or from your family is preventing you or blocking you from actually being in a loving relationship. And I think that that's what's coming into balance this Sagittarian season, is that you're realizing that it's up to you to call on your guides, to call on your angels, to ask for help in balancing that out, right? That you have to bring love to those situations in your mind, for your mind and soul and body to have peace, right, with it. So that's beautiful. You have a very beautiful major arcana Sagittarius season is bringing in that peace for you, okay? So just ride the wave, accept the changes, accept the releasing. Again, pour love into those situations, my Capricorniuses, okay? All right, let's look into deception. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these beautiful messages. Okay. I'm not really feeling those. That was the Princess of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, my throat chakra is like really starting to close up a little bit. So my Capricornians, do some throat work, okay? Hum a little, sing it out. Beautiful. You have Judgment. Yeah, definitely what I was picking up on. Scorpio season, this is a Scorpio energy, also very fiery energy. Scorpio season brought in this judgment, brought in these answers, brought in this revelation, brought in this new understanding about these family dynamics, about maybe some deception you've experienced in relationships, right? Yeah, showed you the real, Capricorns, this is strong. This is strong. 3 major arcana in a row. Then you have the high priestess standing in your truth, okay? Standing in knowledge of your emotional truth, right? Now you're seeing it, things being revealed. And then what's being revealed? The Empress, okay? The Empress. Very, very, very potent energy, very strong energy. Earth energy, so this could definitely be your Capricorn-aquarius. This could be that Capricorn energy that you harnessed. Yeah, wow, we have death on the bottom, another major arcana. High priestess, watery energy. Yeah, so definitely Scorpio season. Definitely, yeah, you're finding judgments, or you're getting clarity about an Empress energy. So this could have been a mother figure in your life. Also a father figure, right? When we read energy, it does not know gender. So we both have masculine and feminine within us. So this could have been a mother or a father, a grandparent, a grandfather in your life that you're now seeing clearly, maybe for the first time, like seeing their connections, how they lived their life, how they loved, how they gave, how they nurtured, and why maybe they did what they did in childhood. That might have caused some sorrow, okay? Anything else for deception? Yeah, but you're standing in the truth of it. You're finding power. That's what this high priestess is about. You're finding power and choosing the light, right? Choosing to see those dark times as positive, right? That's why her hand is on, oh, I know those 2 stones though. Why is that escaping my mind? Oh, okay. But if you've ever read The Alchemist, the book, The Alchemist, the 2 stones that Santiago has in his, that he carries with him on his journey those are those 2 stones right there, okay? That was a random tidbit. Maybe some of you need to read or love The Alchemist. That might be a book you like to read, okay? Anything else for deception for my Capricornians? Absolutely. Wow, yeah, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Okay. So I'm getting kind of something a little different. So for those who are not identifying with the family dynamic, okay? This could be, let's say there was a relationship, yeah. Lovers. A relationship, a soul connection, a divine connection, right? A divine union that suffered sorrow or has been broken up or had some sort of heartbreak surrounded or attached to it. Yeah. And this is you, my Capricornians, the Queen of Cups here. Maybe a little worried, still worried, like thinking like, okay, is this going to come together again? Worried that maybe there isn't enough between you two for it to come together, to find balance. But with the Temperance here, it's finding balance. It's going to happen. And I think the divine has a hand in that. They want this to be balanced in some way, shape, or form. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that the 2 cups that she has in this card are also black and white. Can you see that? Focus. Hey. Hey there. Do you see that? That might be a little blurry for y'all, but that's interesting. Just like the High Priestess. Okay, so yeah, it is balancing. It's doing that alchemy. It's switching that in. Okay, so you may have been worried that maybe some trauma that you experience or some mindsets that you have about relationships have blocked you from a love relationship or have caused heartbreak within a love relationship, right? And the deception is that maybe someone in the relationship had options, or someone in the relationship was almost kind of like giving to another relationship. I'm kind of like someone's wearing a false mask. With this Empress energy, it could have been like a pregnancy, because she is pregnant in this card, right? Or that it could be some sort of, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So someone wearing a false self mask in this relationship, right? Someone could be maybe embodying this Empress energy or trying to embody this Empress energy, right? And in actuality, they're in this Four of Cups energy where it's like they may be still kind of focused on the past a little bit, not really seeing, there's another full moon, right? Not really seeing this cup of love. Like I said, this full moon coming up in Gemini, it's going to reveal a lot. So that might be changing. Okay? Oh, another way that this could work out, my Capricornians, they're just giving me a lot, right? The judgment call on this heartbreak and healing could be pushing you into the Empress energy. Yeah. And what is coming into light, what truth you're finding out, what secret that's going to be revealed is that there is another option in love. So the Three of Swords, right? Like imagine these three cups that she has. Can y'all see that? Imagine the three cups she has right there as like the three swords, right? Those are the three relationships, the three connections that maybe she's had or they've had in the past, he or she, doesn't matter. And they're kind of looking at it feeling as if like, okay, that's all I'll ever get is the vibe I'm getting. But what's actually coming true is that that cup that's hidden or right in the moon, it's gonna come in quick. I just heard that. And it might be coming from someone who maybe you don't even know, like, feels that way about you, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like that you wouldn't even think is an option. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Yes, they're coming in and wanting to work with you, my Capricornians. If you're cross-watching for a Capricornian, this could just apply for you too, okay? But they're coming in wanting to work with you, wanting to start something new, wanting to have a joint effort towards this relationship, towards this bond. Yeah, calling in your soulmate. That full moon, y'all, literally start preparing for that. That full moon in Gemini is going to bring in that soulmate energy. It may not be in the physical just yet, but you're going to be very clear and know the truth of what this cup in that moon, who that cup in the moon belongs to, okay? And they want to work. That's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work out. They want it to work out. So you're in a mutual energy with them. That's absolutely beautiful, my Capricornians. Yeah, I'm starting to get really, really warm. So that's exactly what that is for some of you guys. Okay, yeah. Wow. Calling in your soulmate, victory. Victorious, yeah. This is going to take you by surprise, my Capricornians, but you're going to feel so relieved. I just feel like this big, like, release in your heart chakra, like your walls are just going to fall down. Anything you've built up to protect your heart is just going to come crumbling down with this soulmate, okay? So stay hopeful, stay positive, stay open. Anything else for calling in your soulmate for my Capricornians for Sagittarius season? Calling in your soulmate for my Capricornian. Whoa, yes. The Hierophant, Taurian energy, okay? This is commitment. It's victory in receiving a commitment. So this soulmate, this cup in the moon, they're coming in wanting to actually work on a real commitment with you. So this won't be one of those fly-by-night soulmates or, fly-by-night connections where it's like hot and steamy and then it never, once in time and then it doesn't come together, or on and off, or all there is just steam. It's like, no, they actually want commitment. They want to have a spiritual grounding in the relationship. They want the whole 9 yards. They want that rooted, very deeply rooted connection. The Hierophant is also about faith. Having faith that you will have victory with this soulmate energy, or you will have victory calling in a soulmate. The divine is saying for you to meditate, for you to pray, for you to really connect with your higher self and envision the relationship that you want. Envision being connected to that energy so that it actually has a channel to come into you. Because that oftentimes our mind can block us from our soulmates, right? So that's why prayers, affirmations, right? Speaking and cultivating the heart energy and visualizations using your third eye, which was definitely going through a little bit, right? When I was tapping into your energy field. It's going to bring you together. It's going to open up that channel for that soulmate to come in, okay? So stay high vibes, my Capricornians. Stay high vibes. Yeah, woo, major arcana. Wow, the Hermit. Victory in seeking your own truth. High priestess energy. Victory with going within, finding the inner light, finding that energy stamp that you want to attach to, that feels good, that feels like a good partner for you, finding that, and then having it all come to you and come together. Like that's beautiful. Going within. So yeah, you find victory in calling in this soulmate by going within and really trying to connect with that energy from a very authentic place, okay? A raw place in your heart. Really try to align your heart with what you truly want to feel in that soulmate relationship. Anything else for calling in your soulmate for my Capricornians? Oh, shoot. The 10 of Cups with another full moon. Yeah, y'all, prepare. Prepare. Okay? Get ready to really set some serious intentions, really receive. That's what it is. Receive some harvest on some intentions around a soulmate energy if you've been trying to call one in, whether that be for a soulmate in a career, right? Soulmate with finances, soulmate with friends, soulmate with family, soulmate with a lover. It's coming in this full moon in Gemini, okay? The 10 of Cups, that's complete emotional happiness. Fulfillment, emotional fulfillment in a relationship with someone else, in a connection with an opportunity. That's going to come to light on the 12th, okay? Or just around the 12th, right? The calendar year is not, we can't really box energy into days, but around the 12th is when you're going to start feeling that, okay? Feeling that reward and feeling that channel open up. Yeah, the divine is on your side. There's a lot, too many major arcana here for them not to be, okay? So just work with them. Trust in that energy. Trust that the divine has heard your prayers. All right, calling in your soulmate overall for my Capricornians. Princess of Cups. Perfect. That's what I was saying. Princess of Cups energy, right? Which is, I love in this particular deck that the page suit is split between prince and princess because it shows that sun and moon dynamic. The Princess of Cups is The Princess of Cups is all about being receptive and being in receptive energy. Okay, it's receiving love, it's receiving connections, and you see that turtle in the basket. It's slow. The Princess of Cups is a little shy. It's a little hesitant. It's a little like, okay, I'm going to slowly move towards you, but it's delicate and it's intentional and it's very innocent and it's very pure. So try to cultivate that energy in your heart center, in your mind space as well, in your third eye, to imagine that connection. Imagine you being able to just be your innocent self, right? Like your inner child coming into the light, right? With this soulmate. Because generally that's what a soulmate is. Both of your inner childs are connected, right? That very pure childlike energy. They're balanced, they're connected, they're tied. You guys have, whether this has just been in other lives, in this life, whatever have you. But this is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful spread, my Capricornians, okay? I'm going to go ahead and dip into or check in with the Goddess Oracle to give you just a little bit more of a feminine touch. I think it's super important now that the age of Aquarius is definitely here, okay? This is bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries for healing. Okay, this is Sulis. Okay, I'm gonna actually just leave that out because it fell out. But yeah, let's just check in and see what else comes out. Thank you so much, ancestors and guides, for this beautiful spread for my Capricornians. What advice do you have for them for Sagittarius season? What advice do you have for my Capricornians, my Capricorn cusp? Thank you. Yeah, sensitivity, white Tara. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So this is a call to purify. And that's what you're realizing. You're realizing that you've had a sensitivity about maybe healing family issues or family dynamics in the past or relationship dynamics from the past, okay? That's okay. You're meant to feel that so that you can call and clear all that out. So you can call in this soulmate, okay, my Capricornians? Wow. Very beautiful. Yeah, Lakshmi. Ooh, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. You did have that worry card here, yeah? Everything is going to be fine, okay? Work with Lakshmi. You have a bright future ahead of you. This love is definitely destined for you, okay? Hathor. Yes, receptivity. What did I say with the Princess of Cups? Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Signed, sealed, and delivered, my Capricorn Aquarius is okay. Very beautiful. Aphrodite at the bottom. Love energy, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so my Capricornians, you got this. Trust in yourself, trust in your higher knowledge with that high priestess. Do the work to go within and find that inner light. Bring love and compassion to those family issues that you've had so that you can be a clear channel, right? And open up that portal with that new full moon coming up in Gemini. Really pay attention to your energy space, okay? Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention who contacts you, who you're in communication with, okay? That's going to tell you a lot about what's coming up, but be open and receiving to all of it. Even if it is a little sad, even if it is a little dark, even if it's all light, just be open, okay? My Capricornians, this was a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sagittarius season, and I will see you next season, okay? Namaste.